Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jasmine the Buffet Witch, and you already know that because this is the end of the first round completed of my Beauty Bay playlist. Let's talk about it. So we are ending with the Berries palette, the 42 pan from the Beauty Bays, okay? And this is what it looks like. This is going to be your red, pink, and slightly purple color scheme. I have now done 2 looks per 8 palettes, and we're at the end. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do at the very end of it, we'll do a little bit of a roundup, okay? And as I do, I'm gonna just pop up a picture in case this is the first video you are seeing of my playlist. I wanna pop up a picture of all of the looks that I have done thus far. All right, so, and while I'm talking, I'm gonna go ahead and do a look for you. And the eyes are prepped with Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime, shade 2, and we're gonna get started. So I think I did a red look yesterday. So let's try to do a purpley pink do, okay? So the Beauty Bay 42 pan palettes have been wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I've had a very good time with them. And I feel like if you're new to makeup, this is probably one of the better palette collections to choose from, because you're gonna get a multitude of color schemes and then a huge assortment of eyeshadows to choose from. Now, while as a newbie that can be a little bit overwhelming, I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's almost one of the best options, because then you don't have to buy these smaller, more curated, or repeating eyeshadow palettes. Now, of course, these can be pricey, but there's typically some type of sale going on with Beauty Bay where you can get, they like to do vaults, and sometimes you can just get 2 together, and sometimes you can get 4, 5, 6, it really depends. And unfortunately, like, I wish they would do a thing where you could choose which ones you wanted in a vault or that bundle deal. That would be awesome. But sometimes it is hard to get the ones that you want based off of the way that Beauty Bay has them divvied up. But it is a really great collection of palettes to have if you're new and you want to try like all the color schemes. So if I didn't have any makeup, any eyeshadow palettes, I feel like one thing I would do is probably just get all of the Beauty Bay palettes, because then you got everything. You literally have everything. Now, you don't have the multi-chromes, the duochromes, and the specialty shades, but that's okay, because if I were building a collection, those would be the things that I'd be like, I can buy those and have them be very curated, very specific to themselves, because I still have all of these other palettes. The beauty of having them contain mattes and shims is you're getting both of those formulas. And I really enjoy the fact that they do have the full matte palettes, because you get one of those. You get a, like the rain, what is it called? The 42 bright mattes. You got that, and then you're pretty much set. You can then decide if you want like the pink or the berries, or maybe you want the midnight. It's not available anymore, but if it had been, you know what I mean? I just feel like these are really great palettes if you had nothing else in your collection. The formula is really, really good. I do enjoy these mattes. They blend very easily. Sometimes there's a bit of a issue blending them together if you use too many shades. I'm the kind of person where I can end up using way too many shades and then things get out of hand, okay? But I will say they don't end up getting muddy the way other eyeshadows do. I used the a Milani palette yesterday, and it was not a good time. I didn't even finish the eye look because it just was so bad. And honestly, I don't really feel like I was giving Milani a good go anyways. I don't really care for the brand, but I just really like the formula of mattes in the Beauty Bay formula because they are very easy to blend no matter you're starting dark to light, light to dark. It doesn't really matter. They blend very seamlessly. It's just don't use too many. So as I have played with them, I have the Smokies, the Fiery 2.0. We've got, I'm trying to remember how I did them in order. The Bright Mattes. And then after that, I think I did the Bright Mattes. Then we have the Rich. Then we have the Midnight. Then we have the Wilderness, the Earthy. Then the Neutrals, and then the Berries, okay? I think I did that in the order in which I have started the playlist. I really enjoy all of them. I did this one last because this is my least favorite palette. I'm not a huge fan of pinks. I do like red eyeshadow, but it's not going to be something that I reach for all the time. And I have found now with the nude neutral palette, I ended up with a lot of pink in that one as well. And the rich palette, I ended up with a lot of pink in that one as well. Like the tones kind of flirt with pink. So now knowing what I know about those two palettes and having them and having done looks with them, if I were going to declutter a palette, it would definitely be this one. Just because the pinks are not my favorite, you know? So, but I do enjoy the fact that I have been able to use all of them and see what they do. And it's been a good time. So I prefer the 42 pans over the smaller curated palettes because when you look at them, you might be able to be like, oh, I can do this look, I can do that look. And I went back and forth every single time I've ever purchased these on whether or not I should just get one of the smaller ones because these are big. They're big, they're a little bit difficult to store, but I always decided to get the 42 pan. I did have the 16 pan rich because it came with the 42 pan. It's the only way I could get it on a deal. I gave that to my sister because although it was very pretty, I wanted all the options. Like it's kind of a FOMO thing. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to get the 16 pan or the 9 pan because what about the other shades that don't come with it that I could have used that could have made beautiful looks, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit of that. And not even just that, some of the 9 pans were all matte and some of them only had really light shimmers or darker shimmers. It's like, I want all the shimmers. I want to decide what I'm using, okay? I don't want you to tell me what I'm going to use. So, all right. So we got just a little bit of, just want to blend out this purple there. There we go. But yeah, I've had a really, really good time with these palettes. It's taken me some time to get all of them done, but I mean, I have 8 of them. But we are going to continue doing these looks, and I'm going to take this pretty purple here. We are going to continue this playlist. I do prefer to do 10 looks with a palette if I can. That's kind of my number. 10 tries goodbye, 1 palette, 10 looks. That's what I like to do because I want to see what I can do with it. It's not really to appease anyone else but myself. I just like to see what I can do with the palette. And I feel like I need that many looks or more to really decide what this palette can do, how you drive in her, okay? Then we're gonna go into this lighter pink here. So. And I originally, a few years back, I only had and I've said this in a few of the videos that I've talked in, I had the earthy, the midnight, the neutral, and the berries. And I did 10 plus looks with each. And I have not looked back at those to see what I did because I just want to see organically what happens again, you know, by using these. And the only thing I remember is that I can't use too many shades because things get out of hand quite quickly, okay? So I'm gonna go back in with this purple and just reestablish our matte over here. So yeah, I feel like every time I use the berry palette, I am not done with the look and I'm like, I don't like this. And then once I get it on both eyes, then I'm like, oh, okay, she's okay, she's okay. All right, I'm gonna take just a wee bit of this here purple there. Pop her on the lower. And then I'm gonna take this corally pink, one of my favorite shades from this palette, and pop her on the inner corner. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and I will be back to close out this video in the first round of this playlist. Okay guys, we're back and we're done. We have made it to the end of the Beauty Bay playlist, and this is the look. Really pretty, pink and purple, simple, okay? I try to be simple, and for me, this is simple, okay? So that is it. That is the first round of 8 palettes, 2 looks each of my Beauty Bay 42 pan palettes. So from here on out, what's probably going to happen is you're probably going to get one video, and I might do 2 looks per palette still, but just in a rapid succession. Or I might just do 1 palette, 8 palettes, 8 looks, like a bunch more times. I don't know, what, 9 more times? We shall see. But I do want to continue with this playlist. Please let me know down below which palette was your favorite, which look from the palette was your favorite. Are you enjoying this series? Should I continue? Should I stop? Do you get the point now? Please feel free to let me know. I want to thank you all for watching as I record. Thank you, Dominic. Today is the 28th or 29th. I don't know, guys. I'm like, where's my phone? I'm using my phone. Whatever. As I record this video, I do have 123 subscribers, and I just want to say here, yet again, I know I've said it somewhere else, but thank you so much for coming to my channel, for subscribing to the channel, for interacting with the channel, and just being awesome. I really appreciate every single one of you, whether you watch one of my videos or all of my videos, 1 minute of that video or every single minute of the video. You are amazing. Thank you for being a little Buffy or a Buffette. I'm trying to figure out what to call you guys, but thank you for tuning in to me. Thank you for coming back and forth. It's been great all around, my whole entire experience being a YouTuber for the year. We are rounding out the year. I started January of 2024, and I'm super excited for January of 2025. I hope you're still going to be rocking with me come the next year. I got a lot of things planned, but I just want to thank every single one of you. You make this so much fun. I really got to get better at checking in because the number of subscribers crept up on me. Okay, I didn't know. But I want to thank you all for being here. You're amazing. So it's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, and you already know that. Go ahead, drink some waters, take good care of yourself. If you're watching this on Sunday, like I'm recording on Sunday, enjoy your Sunday. And I hope the week ahead is going to be productive, but easy on us, okay? And I will see you in the next video. Probably not in my lingerie, you know. But I thought we're friends. And this is the last video, so I'll be spicy for you. What am I even talking about? Nobody ever knows. Anyways, have a good day. Drink some waters. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.